Hello, fam. Bam.
Yeah, well, fam, how's it?
My
Welcome
kind
back.
sir is sipping while you're supposed to be greeting fam
Babe,
bam.
It's delicious. Come on.
But home.
Fam, hopefully you guys also have like a cup of coffee or I don't know. What do they prefer? Green tea?
Green tea, water. I mean, like it's
Yeah,
still
man, just be chilled.
winter. And you need to get cozy and warm because today's topic
What about it?
about what we learned in our 20s is interessant.
Yeah, and today's
Very
one.
interesting.
Yeah, we're in opposite ends, you know, North Pole, South Pole kind of vibes. But hey, listen, if you're new to the channel, I am Dise.
And I am Rehu, and welcome to Rehu Dise channel.
Yep.
And welcome. Please do consider subscribing to our channel. Give
Yeah.
this video a thumbs up and turn on your post notification bells on.
Whew, all right, so the series continues, love.
The series continues. Okay, so we want to chat a little bit more about our relationship, right? And we're talking about why we didn't move in together before marriage.
Shoo! Yeah, I know. Hey, well, maybe it's fat and set. Hey, yeah, it's a touchy subject. I know some
It is
people
a touchy subject. It's
might
yeah.
think no, it's okay.
It's a debate.
Yeah, it's a
Today we're
debate.
about to debate
Okay,
and
let's
tell our
debate.
younger self, did we make a right decision?
By not doing it.
By
So,
not doing it.
Let's disclaimer that we did not move in together before marriage. Simply because one, I didn't want that to happen.
Number
Let's
two,
start
my
there.
parents would have killed me.
Yeah, and thirdly, and most importantly, we were honoring God, honestly,
Yeah.
not to do it. We just wanted to be old school and traditional in terms of get married and move in
Dise
together.
wanted to be traditional.
But come on, babe, it only
Too
makes sense.
traditional for my liking, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Too traditional.
Okay, whoa. Then what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that I didn't want to move in with him before marriage,
Yeah.
but I did want to move out of my parents' house first
Yeah.
before we got married. So I wanted a little bit of independence
Okay.
before we got married.
All right.
Mr. here comes and says, no, I want to take you out of your parents' house.
Honestly,
Please
yeah,
don't
I
move
did.
out. And I'm like, that is so old school. What are you talking about?
Let me ask you the question. Why did you want to move out of your parents' house
Before
before we got married? Like, did
I
you want
needed
your own
to,
space?
I wanted my own space. I
Yeah.
wanted to figure myself out because remember, like I said in the previous episode, is that when you are in your parents' house, you are respecting their rules. It's their rules, it's their values. You have to respect it.
Yeah.
You can't, decide to be an adult in your parents' house. No. You have to be their child. So I wanted a little bit of independence and to grow into my own self, to find out what does Rehu want, what does Rehu like, what I don't like, if I want to deco my house a certain way,
Okay.
if I want to make it all pink,
Okay.
it's
but,
my
but,
style.
but you could have done that to your bedroom. Like, you could have painted your room pink. You could have had whatever
a
kind of...
bedroom, four
Yes.
corner.
Four corner, what's wrong?
No, it's
You
limited.
could do what you want. But, like, I don't understand why you needed a whole house to yourself.
It's about independence. It's about
Yeah.
creating my own values, finding out what I like and don't like. So now when I get into a marriage, when it's a jump from just marriage to from being living with parents to being
yeah.
in a house,
Yeah.
for me, I felt like that's where the clashes begin. That's when we start arguing because you now still applying what you learned at your parents' house,
Okay, cool.
trying to apply it now in marriage.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. You are going to clash. We clashed a lot.
We did, fam. And obviously, I'm on the other side, right? And I was saying to Rehu, no.
The traditional one.
The traditional one. Stay with your parents, like I am as well. And we will move out of our parents' house together, We will then get married. And then we'll move into a house together. We'll adapt new habits. We'll create our own new rules.
Okay.
Right? Yes, we'll take some learnings from our parents, right? We obviously have different styles of running a house, for instance, right? My mother
Yeah.
was different to your mother, obviously.
Because seriously, in the beginning, I
Yeah.
could hear Disa's mom's voice.
Likewise.
In his like tone of saying something,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, "Is that what your parents say?" Because I could hear your mother talking.
But
through your voice.
But that's the same with you as well. I heard your mom through you and saw your. Hey, I saw Mama. I love you, by the way. Hello. But yeah, no, I saw Mama through you and in your mannerisms and like facial expressions and everything. But I feel like that's okay in marriage because how complicated would it be, fam? If you moved out of your parents' house, right? You learned their ways and habits and rules and everything. Then you move into your own house.
Yeah.
Then you establish your own rules, your own ways of living again. And then now you get married and now you have to change all of that again. Do you understand the frustration? I feel like it's better if we do it together. You understand? We take what we learn from our parents.
Yeah.
We sort of see what works and what didn't work, and
Yeah.
what we like and what don't like. We're always going to clash, babe. Two
Okay.
people living in the same space.
You're
We're
gonna
always going
clash.
to clash. You already clash with your siblings. Let's start there. Bathroom etiquettes, and you're already fighting over that. So imagine
Sure.
marriage. So we're in each other's space all the time.
Okay.
So I feel like it was the right decision for us to say, you know what, let us move in together, and only after we live with our parents, and not like individually living my own spaces. But of course, Reho doesn't like my habits.
No.
And I'm just saying, have grace. I think God is teaching you grace, babe. I think God is just trying to say, be patient, my daughter, with this son of mine, because you're going to have kids at some point, and you're going to have to deal with them as well.
It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I won't lie. But yes, so then we decided that, okay, I will follow my future husband's request of staying in my parents' house, which was okay. I mean, like, which is great because you get to spend more time with your family.
Yeah.
And then then what?
My biggest concern, let me jump in here. My biggest concern as well, moving in together before marriage, for me,
Okay.
right? Not living together.
Yeah.
I genuinely was afraid that we would get just too cozy before
True.
marriage.
It's a true statement.
Physically, we would obviously embrace what's natural to human beings, which is exploring the human body and going into places we should not be going into, because God has reserved that for marriage.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. So it kept us in check.
It
kept
did.
us disciplined.
I feel like it did, because, I mean, the Bible speaks about Psalm 127, if I'm not mistaken. Those who build the house without God, like, they build in vain, right? So if we didn't have God with us because we're just moving in together, we're building in vain.
True.
We labor in vain, right? It is better that we
Then
build
our
a home.
foundation
Exactly.
is built from bad foundation.
Exactly. That's why we need a God to build with us. And that's in marriage, because now it's a triple chord. It's not a double chord, just me and you, right?
Yeah.
Now we have him in the center, like
Yeah.
God dice, like he said,
Re
you know,
God dice, true.
it's a whole thing, guys.
True.
And that's why I was
Sure.
worried.
Yeah, also.
Because honestly speaking, I don't know, I'm gonna put Reho on the spot here. Hey, she couldn't keep her hands off me. Girl,
Excuse you.
what you mean?
Excuse you.
Baby, when I used to visit Reho at her parents' house, like, I don't know if I should expose you.
I'm waiting for you to expose me, and then after that, you will suffer the consequences.
No, it's pretty much what I'm saying, that you couldn't keep your hands off of me. So I'm just thinking, like, imagine if I was locked up in a house with you, and I feel like I would be crying and screaming for my life, girl.
Fam, you do know that it's DC that can't keep it.
Why is she laughing? Let's start.
Because you know that you like blaming me. Can't you talking about yourself? Here I am.
What do you
sipping on
mean?
my coffee.
What do you mean?
Baby boo, please while I sip my coffee, because I'm trying to consider, okay, am I going to punish you after this or not?
She can't do it. She knows, you know? This is guilt right here. This is what guilt does.
Continue, babe.
So yeah, but anyway, that's one of the major reasons why we didn't move in together. For me, my reason why I didn't want to. Why wouldn't you have wanted to move in together?
Like I told you, for me it was independence.
No, I'm saying why you wouldn't want us to, or would you have wanted us to?
Move in together.
Together, yeah. Not you living alone. I'm saying us together.
Together. That's a very good
Yeah,
question. Because me, I was thinking about myself.
Yeah.
Me, I was thinking about myself.
She's always thinking about herself, fam. Honestly speaking, like even in our current house, like everything's about her. Like I would be
joking.
suggesting some stuff, and she's like, I don't like it. I'm like, but what about us?
Us, I'm not 100% sure. I think everyone knows by now that I was not for marriage. So I don't think.
What?
Yes.
Somebody's hearing this for the first time.
Someone is hearing this for the first
Don't-
time.
You were not for marriage,
Yes,
babe.
I was not for marriage. So I never actually thought of moving in together.
Period.
But most probably, if I was still in that mindset of no, I don't want to get married, most probably yes, we would have moved in together.
Really? Imagine imagine Reho not being married. To me, no else. There wouldn't be a Reho Dise, babe.
There wouldn't be, no.
Nah.
No.
You'd be missing out on all of this. Girlfriend.
Only God knows.
Boring.
What I would be missing out on.
Yeah, well, you know now.
Okay. This man,
Okay,
focus.
okay,
Tell your
can you-
20-year-old self, okay, what would you do differently?
I wouldn't do anything differently, honestly. I would tell my younger self, you know what? And younger self, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're thinking, should you move in with your girlfriend or not? I would say don't do it. I would say wait for marriage. I would, I don't know, with Reho's suggestion of moving in alone, I don't know.
Would you still? Yeah. Would you still?
Would I tell myself at least moving alone and figure
You
yourself
know what,
out? No.
fam? I wanted DC to move out alone by himself because he just needed to be more independent.
Why?
Because I
So
feel
you
like
feel like I'm not independent?
I feel like he's the last born.
I am.
Therefore, he loves
But
to
I can't
be
do anything
babied.
about it, babe.
He loves to, have someone take care of him. Okay, guys, DC does know how to do basic things. How to cook eggs. How to do tuna. And that's about it. And you know how to do... how to wash the dishes, that's fine, but he doesn't enjoy those things. I'm not saying you must enjoy it, but I'm just saying be independent. No, but fam, to be honest, I'm away a lot, and he does know how to take care of himself. But it did take some time.
I can hear you.
But it did
like you
take
wanna
me
make
time.
Yeah,
and I think I would have
wanted
wanted you just to have that bit of independence of maybe cooking a good steak.
Without-
I would
without
love
you
to
doing it
come
for me.
back from a trip, and there's like a good
meal prepared later.
Meal prepared.
I told you, I'm sorry, I'm not the chef. Like I do not. I don't enjoy the kitchen.
Maybe
Nothing
I should
in the
just
kitchen.
take it to cooking classes once, ne?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did it in Thailand. At least now I know how to cook a Thai
Okay,
dish.
but when am I getting my Thai dish? Hey? As we continue.
Yeah, it's coming.
So my point is that I think it would have been nice for you. Don't you think it would have been great for you to move out by yourself?
No, I don't think so. I'm happy the way it is. I wanted a wife who can cook for me because I want your meals. I want your hands to be the one that have touched the food, prepared the food. God bless the food, bless the hands that made the food. Hallelujah. Come now.
God needs to bless you too.
He did
Not
you.
not from tuna, fella.
Eh?
Not from tuna, from making me tuna.
Well, you love you. I take you out, on dates and stuff.
Okay, alright.
Cute.
He does take me out on dates. Okay, I'll agree to that. But I think yes, we made the right decision of moving in only after marriage. It did take a while. I will be honest with you in terms of getting used to each other. A lot of clashes, disagreements. Which is normal, and you have to realize that it is normal.
Yeah.
You don't want to. We realize that you don't want to, be a whole wifey material, and then the person after like 10 years, you don't get married or something like that, or however long your time frame is. You want to make sure that you are. I know some people. Some people do say that you want to live together so you know each other before marriage, whether you are marrying someone, the right person, or
compatible or not.
Compatible or not. At the end of the day, if you are with Christ, walking with Christ, you will know whether the person that you are marrying is the right person or not.
I like what she said, and that I stand for that. I did not want wifey privileges before marriage. I knew that I would get too comfortable, probably not even get married, because I'm like, what's there to marry now? Like, what's the point? Just a ring. It's just for the sake of putting a ring and making it public, or you adopt my surname.
Yeah.
Because you're already giving me everything that I want. So that's why we didn't want to move in together.
It wouldn't create the desire for you to.
It wouldn't
get married.
And because I am a hopeless romantic fan, like all my life, I love rom-coms.
I married a hopeless romantic.
You did, love, you did, and you're reaping all the benefits. Thank you very much. Is that I've always envisioned and dreamed of a moment where I move in with my wife and we figure life out together. Honestly, it's fun, it's stressful, it's everything in between.
It's a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster, but it builds us. It builds our character. It builds us as a husband and wife, and then potential, obviously, parents, to raise kids. I think the thrill and fun and adventure of marriage is part of moving in together and figuring things out. The roles in the household. Who does this? Who does that?
Yeah,
how do we pay the bills? Who pays what bill? You take the house bond, or I do, and you take care of the grocery. It's fun, man. I love that, and I wouldn't replace that. I'll tell younger self, wait till marriage. Honestly, just wait for it. It's quite good, and obviously with God there, I mean, hello, it makes it all the more purposeful. Yeah,
I think that was good.
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think? Yeah.
I know this is a very touchy topic for everyone, but it's this is how we did it, and we do not regret the decision we made, and I think it was the right decision, and we praise God for giving us the wisdom.
Nah, he did give us that wisdom,
literally,
and we're grateful. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this topic and this discussion today. Until the next one.
Until the next video.
Or vlog.
We love you, fam.
We love you, fam.
Bye.
Bye, guys.